I have set up a Google search that anytime that there's a convention happening in LA Live, I get notified so that I get to maybe apply to speak at that convention. Why is that? Because I love LA Live. I just like the venue. I love to stay at the JW Marriott. It's right in the center of everything. My husband loves sports, so he comes with me. And then we go to a Clippers game. And then the next day we go to a Lakers game. And then sometimes if it's the winter, we get an LA King game in there. And then it's paradise. I love all the little restaurants there. It's super fun. And I get to speak at the convention center that's right across the street, all inside that same area. I love this place. So this week I get a notification from my Google search that tells me that there is a IoT conference happening there. So I'm like, that's it, I'm going to apply. And then I get all excited and I start looking at the curriculum. And then I decide maybe I should Google to see what IoT means if I'm going to go speak at that conference. And it turns out it means Internet of Things. And then I started to think maybe I'll reach out to one of my friends in South Africa. He is specialized in security. So I think he should be speaking at this convention too. So I sent him the information. I asked him a little bit about the topic, what I could do. And he knows that I'm talking about mindset. So he said, what if you go towards maybe biohacking that could potentially put you on a stage there? So I'm getting excited. And then again, I have to Google what biohacking is. And then I realized, what am I doing? I had to Google what Internet of Things was. I had to Google what biohacking is. And I think I can step on the stage and be an expert at this conference. This is a no-no, guys. I just realized what I was doing. I'm doing everything that I'm teaching people not to do. You got to do what you're good at. You got to niche. And the success of your business relies on the fact that you will do what you're good at. So right now, everybody is reinventing themselves. We are all trying to expand a little bit out of our comfort zone because it's pandemic time and it's okay. We are am I feeling my days the same way I was feeling them when it was non-pandemic time? No, things have changed. We live in a new normal and we need to kind of reinvent ourselves. But reinventing yourself doesn't mean that you need to throw out all your past 10, 20 years of expertise into what you're good at. You just need to keep that because it's still there and repurpose it in the new world. You don't need to reinvent yourself, meaning you're going to go do something completely different. And no, I'm not going to start being an expert in Internet of Things or in biohacking because it doesn't make sense. I'm a mindset expert. I have a few business courses and technology courses. It doesn't really qualify me to step on that stage. So no, by the way, I did not apply. Although I really love LA Live, but I did not apply. So what I'm trying to say here is if you need to reinvent yourself, there are two things you can do. If your business has been completely dropped and right now there is no way you can work, then you go into phase one. You go into the first path. This first path is education. So you find courses you can take to bring you to the next level in that business because things will reopen. Life will start over again. So how are you going to work better, so be smarter? Can you educate yourself in the meantime? Are there any courses you can take? Is there anything that you can work on your business right now instead of working in your business? There's anything you can do to prepare? Now, this is one path. If you want to stick to what you were doing before, you go that route. If you are a professional that has a business that has stopped right now and that you feel like you could probably adapt it to make it work online, that's path number two. And both paths are okay as long as you're using your time wisely during the pandemic. So right now, if you want to go towards that route where you decide, you know what, I want to be able, let's say people are working in gyms, for example, gyms are closed right now. So could you bring your fitness business online? Maybe can you offer your services in a web environment so that people could log into your account? Are there any steps you can do towards that? So you could readapt, and you're not reinventing yourself. You're still a fitness professional. You're not going to all of a sudden teach people how to do plumbing on an online course. You're still going to stay in your niche and stay in what you're good at. Because remember, people that need a professional, they need a professional. They don't need a jack of all trades that can do anything. If your pipe is broken at home, you need a plumber. You're not going to go online and look for a hairdresser that can also do plumbing, that can also do electricity, that can also do furnace. You want to look for a plumber. And if the guy, that's all he does, you're probably going to trust him more, right? So focus on your gifts, your talent, and repurpose them in this world, and really try to identify maybe your talent and your purpose and what it is that you're good at and your passion is not possible right now. So is there another market that would like to have this talent right now? That's how you reinvent yourself, not by changing what you're good at and not by changing your past and all the intellectual property that you have built and created on these past years. So you want to niche, make sure that you stay within what you're doing, stay true to who you are, and then see if there's different ways. And that's what I'm teaching right now to my business mentorship clients, is how can they tweak things so that they can continue to make money living from their passion.